So hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're gonna watch this video from. Thank you so much to you guys that always return to watch my videos. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that that God is keeping you guys safe, and yeah, welcome back again. Yeah, so in this video specifically, I've been having a few people come in my inbox and asking me, we want to come to German, how do we come to German, and things like that. And first and foremost, I mean, mostly these are people that are in my network. These are people that I have met in life, possibly school, relatives, and friends. And what I need to tell you guys first, before I tell you some of the ways you can get into German, is that most of these things are on internet. You understand? Most of these things are on internet. If you are there and there's a country that you're interested in, first and foremost, before you even go into anybody's inbox to ask them, like, first go on internet. First go on internet, put the country that you want to get to, and find out if there are really opportunities, and find out how you can get there, So you don't, people have a lot of things that are going on, and you may possibly not get a quick response, and then you may put some kinds of feelings. I understand, but then sometimes you find someone you don't even know, someone who comes, I am so and so from wherever and wherever, and they need this kind of information. Yes, we want to help, but before you go into someone's inbox, get on internet. I understand most of the people today have smartphones, and the use of smartphones should be to help you in some of the things that you need inquiries here and there. You understand? Yeah, so first and foremost, again, before you go into anyone's inbox, if you want to go to the United States of America, go on internet. There's a lot. Go on Google, there is chat, GPT. They'll give you all the information that you want on anything. It's funny that when I go to ChatGPT and put my name, they'll bring for me, this is it, unless when you're someone who doesn't use internet. But if you use internet, they'll bring for you some information, about yourself. So if they can bring some information about yourself, if you're someone who uses internet, then how about the countries? Yeah. So if you want to come to German, go on internet, put I want to go to German. Just putting that, I want to go to German, they'll bring for you everything that you need. For example, I'm going to do that now. And let me just, I'm not going to show you guys, but let me just put, I want to go to German. I'm having my computer here, and I'm having my computer here, and I just want to put, I want to come to German. Let's see what it says. So this is now me, and this is ChatGPT, and I'm telling them I want to go to Germany. Go. You see, perfect. To guide you properly, I need a bit of more details about why you want to go to Germany. Each reason has a different process. Now you see, so when you go, for example, on internet, you're not even sure about why you want to go to the country. They'll give you details. What do you want to do in German? I want to work. Hausbildung, which maybe some people don't know, it's vocational training. I want to study. I want to join my family. Maybe it's another thing, because there's so many other opportunities in German. There is volunteer, there is au pair, there asylum, and marriage. You understand? So, first of all, you need to know the reason. Why do you want to go to German? And then after that, Then you go on internet. For example, if you want to work, for example, now I'm putting here, I want to work. So if you put that you want to work, they are telling you requirements to work in German. And they're telling you professional requirements. Of course, you can see that showing you the requirements that you may need if you need to work in German. You understand? If you have the requirements, those are the requirements where they're showing you vocational training, university, work experience as proof. Because there are so many opportunities in this country that may really not need you to have a degree or whatever. You understand? Job offer. If you have a job offer or a contract from an employer in German, you can possibly get an opportunity. And of course, they're looking at the language skills, which I want to also talk about more in this video. A2 or B1. I mean, you know, everything is on internet. Visa requirements, valid passport, job offer, required qualifications, proof of the language, of course, CV or motivation letter, proof of accommodation. You understand? So you go down that you will see all the things that, I mean, relate to what people come to ask in the inbox. You understand? So let's continue with the video. I just wanted to show you that, then you'll see my face again. Yeah, so before you go into anyone's inbox, first of all, go to internet, go to Google, ChatGPT, and so many platforms on internet that will show you what you really need. Yeah, so you have seen. I will tell you guys, if you want to come to Germany, yes, there's so many opportunities in this country, so many opportunities. But the first thing that you need to, the first requirement that I will urge you to have, unless when you get an employment contract or if you have an employment offer. If you have an employment contract or offer, that is good. That's one of the easiest ways to get into this country. But if you don't have that, before you even ask someone like, how do I get to German? Please first go and learn the language. Because the German language skill is key. I mean, it's one of the key requirements for you to get into this country and thrive in whatever that you need to do in Germany. So go and learn the language. And you learn the language until B2. I mean, if you go to inquire about the language, they'll tell you about all these things. The startup is A1, that is the basic. Then you'll do A2, A1, almost the same. Then you go to B2, you go to B1, which is called B1. Now the language gets a bit tough. And then you get to B2. So you may not do unless if you're looking for an opportunity that requires A2. But I would urge that you'd study until B2. That's BSY. Because, I mean, if you get here, if you need to go to any vocational training, it really requires you to have some good knowledge about the language, yeah? So, and at the moment, there's so many schools and individuals that are teaching the language in Uganda. I'm talking about my country, for example. And besides my country, I also see so many people online teaching the language for free. There is, YouTube has so many people that are teaching the language. And I would really urge, if you're really so much interested to get into German, that you find you go to classes. You go and learn the language in class. In Uganda, of course, there's so many, but I know Goethe Institute, that is around Bukoto Street. It's on Bukoto Street. That's the one I used. Of course, there's so many. I've heard of so many. You can go on internet and you'll get that information. But for the only certificate that is allowed is that one from the Goethe Institute. So my brother, my sister, my friend, if you want to come to Germany, first and foremost, go on internet, find out what are the requirements of the specific reason that you want to come to Germany, because when you just get into someone's inbox and be like, hi, I want you to help me, I want to come to Germany. To do what? And when you find someone very busy, you're like, okay, you want to come to study, so you want me to ask you these questions. You want to come to study, you want to come to work, you want to come as a tourist, what do you want to do? It's also important that you be clear on why you want to come to Germany, because every reason has a different requirement. You understand? Yeah. But if you want to come to work, if you want to come to study, there are some universities that are in English. Of course, everything is online. Go online, check for what you want to do. There is this opportunity of Chancenkarte. You can also go on internet and put it up there. Maybe when I'm editing this video, I'll put the name Chancenkarte. It is an opportunity that German put into, I think it was effective like last year, but it also will benefit you a lot if you do have the language. Guys, don't come to German if you have an opportunity. If you still have time to study, don't come to German when you do not know the basic German language. I'm trying to look for the Chancenkarte. Yes. So, to qualify for Germany's opportunity card, which in the German word is Chancenkarte, a point-based permit that allows you to enter Germany without a job offer. And then when you get to Germany, you search for work. So this opportunity is given to you until a year. So when you get that opportunity card, the Chancenkarte, you are allowed to come to Germany, and then you look for a job yourself. And when you come to Germany, you will get the job. But first and foremost, what are the requirements for the Chancenkarte? Because they also don't just give it to anybody. Someone who has a language is on, they have high chances of getting this opportunity card. Yeah. So there are basic requirements. Of course, they need education. And I'm reading these things on internet, which I expect that you go on internet because you have a smartphone. You use the smartphone to contact me. Like, hey, on WhatsApp, hey, I want to come. So the same smartphone that you used to text me or someone else, go on internet and search for these things. So opportunity card, which is the Chancenkarte, basic requirements is education. It can be vocational training, vocational like any skill, or a university degree. Then they talk about the language. They're talking about the basic German A1. Actually, they're telling you the basic German A1, which is the easiest. Like when you look at English, I want to eat, I'm looking for this treat, like the basic, I am sick, you understand? So they're telling you the requirement is the German A1, and English has to be B2, because you see, as German has levels, also English has got levels. English, in my school, I see people doing English A1, A2, like how I'm doing the German. People are also learning the English language here. You understand? So another basic requirement are the finances. Now, for the Chancenkarte, it gets so difficult because people are looking for money. People want to come here to look for money. And also for the Chancenkarte, they are telling you that you should have money. I think actually for the Chancenkarte, despite the language is really not a thing here, but they talk about finances and they're saying proof of ability to support yourself. So here, they require you to have a blocked account. And they're talking about a blocked account of like 13,000 euros a year. Remember, they're giving you this opportunity to come to Germany and stay here for a year while you're looking for a job. Of course, within a year, you will find a job. And that is why they know, and that is why they made it like that. So the reason why they're telling you to have the blocked account is because each month the government will release part of this money for your upkeep, for your feeding, for your everything in Germany, because they don't want to take care of you. They want to give opportunity to people who can take care of themselves. But then I understand the challenge in our country, in my country where I come from, because most people don't have the money. Yeah, so for the Chancenkarte, what makes it difficult again is because they require you to have the money. And the money is like 13,000 euros, which is about like 50 million in my currency in Uganda. In Ugandan currency, it's about 50 million. That's quite a lot of money, 50 something million. Many people don't have it, and many people are going to miss out on this opportunity because of that. But leaving that aside, there are also other opportunities of being an au pair, of being a volunteer. I mean, there are other opportunities that may not require you to have this blocked account. And all these things are on internet. So please go on internet and look for these things. If you want to go to Canada, if you want to go to America, if you want to go to visit, all these things are on internet. Use internet very well. Don't be on internet. I see so many people on internet, they're on TikTok, on things that don't make sense. I know sometimes we need that time to just louse. I don't know, it's called to louse around, you know. But also, if you need all this important information that you are asking someone is on internet. Me, I want someone to come to me. I want to come to Germany to do this. Then I will guide you. But when you just want to come to my inbox and you'll be like, I want to come to Germany, help me. You want to come to do what? Yeah, so, and also for the other opportunities of au pair and volunteer, you need the language. Yeah, so go back, check on internet, know what you want to do, know the requirements for the countries that you want to go to, and then work on the requirements. Then possibly someone who you know that is in any country that you want to go to, you can go into their inbox for extra support. Yeah, so I mean, that is what I need to say to you guys in my video today, basically. And of course, if you're new here, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my other videos. I got monetized on YouTube, but at the moment I have $0 there. But I'm just loving it. I'm loving it that, I mean, I travel and record and yeah, because at the moment I have time. I am still doing my German language, you know, it's in different levels. So I have school 2 days in a week. Most of my time, I always read ahead of the teacher because most of the words, I don't understand them until today. Especially that words change from level to level. Yeah, so I am now at B1 plus B2. And some words are really difficult. So we do have, each student has like their textbook And usually I read ahead, in that when I am in any word that I don't know, I highlight it and translate it. And when I am in class, it's very easy for me to understand and cope up with the rest. And it is working for me. And yeah, they're saying German is hard. It is hard, but everything, you give it time. And if you don't have an option in the matter, then the only option that you have is to give it your best. Yeah, so I am giving it my best because what can I do? I don't have any alternative. Me, I don't know. I mean, if you feel the language is hard for you, then look for other countries that don't require the language. You know, look for the country that does not require the language. Canada, America, Australia, the other countries. But German has opportunities, and it's just you to go and learn the language. And for parents who may come across this video, I would urge you guys to look at the German language as an opportunity for your child. You know, because when you look at au pair, they are looking at 18 years to 26 years. You understand? I can try to check more about au pair. Hold on. So again, like I said, I'm looking at my computer and I just put au pair in German and that's showing me the requirements. You should also be able to do this. So they're telling me general requirements of au pair in German, and they're talking, first and foremost, they're talking about the age. Should be 18 to 26 years old at the time of the application. So I understand in Uganda, most of the times, this young people finish high school when they're 16 years, and then they have to go to university. So if you are a parent who is not financially doing well, after senior 4, your son or daughter, you can take them to the language school. Language school, 2 years, they have their B2. Then after that, or during the process, after maybe 1 year, when they are doing their B2 level, you start to look for opportunities, because these opportunities are there. And for us people that are already in these countries, when you tell me this person has the level, then we can try to look around for families that can get you into that country. You understand? So the first requirement for au pair should be 18 to 26 years. Even senior 6, when your daughter or son are done with senior 6, take them to the language school. Let them be there 2 years. 2 years, they're done with the language, get opportunities, come here. Because when you come here, you're not looking to going back. You come here, do your au pair or volunteer. After doing that, then you enroll into like the school. It can be vocational or university. So if someone came with their senior 6, when you reach here, serve as au pair for maybe a year. Then after that, you can enroll into a school, a university. So that is how it is, as simple as it is, you know. So, of course, you need a visa, you know. After having the language, then you look for an opportunity. When you get a family that is going to host you in, they'll send you a contract. You use the contract and add on your application for the visa. They will give you the visa. Most of the times, 95%, you will get the visa. Of course, you need the passport. You can't really want to travel when you don't have a passport. You need a host family, and the host family, of course, they speak German as their native language, so you should be able. You understand? And of course, they will give you some little money when you're doing the au pair or volunteer, but it is something that you don't get in our country. You understand? So all these things are on internet. And if you want to volunteer, you check those things on internet and all is going to be well with you. Yeah, so use the internet effectively. I don't know if I need to add anything on that, but maybe in the description, I'll try to indicate some of the opportunities that you can check. And yeah, if you've watched until here, let me know what you think about this video, and see you in another one. Bye.
In the door, I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you said hi, 'cause I